right, guys. So welcome again to another wonderful episode of C2F. That is our concept of fashion. Of course, you see we're doing it 2020. That's our Zoom edition. And we have a exciting, a talented, a beautiful artist here with us today.
Thank
We
you.
are going to be talking with RADD. So RADD, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Red. I'm from Germany. I'm a singer, performer from Germany, and I'm hip hop artist. And I'm just a passionate human being who loves to live purposely. And I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, I love that. I love to hear that. So I'm kind of curious, where did you actually come up with the name RADD?
Yeah, well, for obvious reasons, rad, right? And my rad music and rad attitude, but it's also more to that. For example, Radha is the god of love, passion, and devotion, which really inspired me, and also really fits to my message and who I am. But also, it comes from the word radix, which is a gender neutral name. And the meaning of radix is also root. So it
Oh,
comes
wow.
together with all these different kind of meanings. But first of all, of course, for obvious reasons.
No, that's actually
Right.
really cool.
Thank you so
And then
much.
I kind of heard you say a little bit, you consider yourself like a more of a pop artist, hip hop artist, you'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Now, tell me, who are some of your inspirations? Who are some of the musicians that you grew up listening to?
Well, I mean, there's so many incredible people out there, right? And so many
Yeah.
people who inspire me every day to do what I do. But with this question, it always comes back to three certain female artists, and that are Madonna, Pink, and Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And that is why, because like when I was 10 years old, I had this first moment of, oh my God, I want to be an artist. I want to be a singer. And that was when my dad showed me actually the live DVD Confessions tour by Madonna. And I
Hmm.
remember it like it was yesterday, me sitting there watching it. And I was just like, I found my purpose with 10 years old, like, oh my God, that's it. That's just it. I want to inspire people. I want to be this fierce, strong woman up there and fighting for people and their love. And it was just so amazing. I will never forget it. But when I was 13 years old, it actually was the first moment where I listened to the album I'm Not Dead by Pink, where
Hmm.
I actually manifested and realized that I can actually have a career in music, as a singer. So
Yeah.
actually I'm hustling since I'm 13, trying to do my thing.
Are you?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and a little bit later on, when Nicki Minaj did her early stuff, like with
Hmm.
Massive Attack and before she did Pink Friday and stuff, I heard her for the first time and I was like, wow, I love her energy. And that
Mm,
kind of draw me also to this hip hop side of everything, not
yes.
just pop, but to put this attitude, the energy from hip hop to it. And I love to fuse them both. It's like really cool. Yeah, so these are
Nice.
like the three main artists, but of course, obviously, there's so many great people out there inspiring, anyways.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a difficult question now because
All
first of
right.
all, I think that the three influences that you just named, they're
Yeah.
huge icons. So
Mm-hmm.
if you had the chance to work with just one, who would you choose?
Woo! That is really, really difficult.
I know.
Let me say. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay. Let me say Pink because I think just singing wise, I could learn, and songwriting wise, I could learn the most of her.
Mm,
But I also want to say Madonna because she has the most experience and I want to
sure.
ask her so many questions. you know? And yeah. Yeah. So I mean Nikki of course as well, yes. But if it's just one, I don't know. Let's say Pink. Okay, just to have Pink in the room, it's Pink.
All right, we're manifesting it. We're gonna bring it to action now.
Yes, that's right. That's the right attitude.
So I really love I noticed that you said you're hustling out here, and I really love the
hmm
fact that you brought that up because I feel like when it comes to the arts and when it comes to professions of creativity, so many
Yeah.
people feel like you have to get it done you know, by a certain age, you have to get your foot in the door. You have to get started so young, da 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 da. And it's like, honestly,
Right.
you just have to push forward and not stop and keep that focus going. And it seems like that's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you for acknowledging that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so important. I mean, it's so often an issue also talking with people. I mean, I'm 24 now, and talking to people my age, you know, like people are so stressed that they have to know what they have to do in life, or like they have to get married now and get babies and well, but
Yeah.
it's like no, it's your life. You can choose whatever you want. It's
Mm,
your chance. It's your responsibility to be happy, to choose something that you want and not what society wants or whatever. So I think also when it comes to career and whatever career you're choosing, um, stay true to yourself and what you want, no matter how old you are, where you come from, what gender you are, whatever. Just do your thing.
yeah,
I
exactly. So many people need to hear that too. So it's great to get another artist out there with that kind of mentality.
hope I can reach some people with that.
I'm excited to see, you know, the stuff that you have in store. But on
Yeah.
a more specific note, I know that you
Hmm.
have a new debut album, or actually, I'm sorry, a debut single coming out
That's true.
called
That's true.
Local. What is
It
the,
already
tell us
came
the,
out like 1 month ago. It came out.
oh, okay. So people can
It
already
came
go and
out.
listen to this.
Yes, they can.
Loco. All right. So tell us, what's the story behind that?
Well, so many people are having a hard time to accept you when you're not buying into their stories. Like,
Mm,
mm, I shouldn't say that. I've always been a little bit different in my thinking and my aspirations in life. And yeah, and I always try to just be myself and stand up for myself. And I
mm,
always come across people who start to label you then, like they label you stuff like crazy or extra or too much or
mm.
whatever, like, and this song was just the moment where I thought, because I had a really intense experience with that topic, I thought, like, you know what? You can call me crazy, but then, watch out. I'm crazy. I'm gonna come for you. So that's what the song is all about, like
Okay.
taking what people label you, like your faults, your
Mm,
flaws, and turn them into your strengths. I think that's really important to see that as well.
mm.
Right.
And you know, you being the feisty and the rad artist that you are, I'm kind of
Uh,
curious, what is your stance? What is your take on, or how about this? Let me word it this way.
okay.
What does feminism, what does that mean to you?
Mm. Well, I think that so many people have a wrong thought about the word feminism,
Mm-hmm.
because I think it stands for fighting for equal rights, of humanity, equal rights of humanity, no matter what gender, no matter what sexuality you are. We should all be treated as equal individuals.
Yes.
And so many people get this word, like, they get it wrong. They think like, okay, you're feminist, so you're just fighting for women's rights, and they think like you want to put women superior or something, like in a superior
Mm-hmm.
role. But that's not about that. It's about we all want to be equal treated. So sometimes I even choose the word anti-sexist, because
Mm,
some people, especially uneducated people, don't get the word feminism right sometimes. So I just
yeah.
say anti-sexist, and then they get it kind of.
No, that's a powerful meaning though, and especially right now with everything that's going on in the world with the world,
Hmm.
it's kind of like right on spot with what's happening. So I'm
That's
I'm
true.
really glad to hear that you kind of come out and have that mindset, you know?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Now, another thing,
Yeah.
of course, we always ask, what is next? I know COVID is slowing some of us down a bit, but I want
Oh,
to
a
know what's next for you.
bit. Well, I mean, for obvious reasons, I cannot really perform, right?
Hmm.
So I'm trying to do my best with the online stuff, with releasing new music. And so, as I said, I released my first debut single 1 month ago, and now we are planning the next release on the end of September.
Oh, nice.
So that's happening, and we're planning the music video as well. So we're gonna do that in August.
Hmm.
So pretty soon, everything is going like real fast now. But I'm happy that it's moving. Oh my God, like when lockdown phase was going on, I'm all right, with like fail and standing up again or whatever, like fighting
Mm.
for life and so on. But if nothing is happening and you like so much in the unknown, I mean, like my lifestyle is like from one day to another, always being in the unknown a little bit, but that was
Mm.
just too much,
Yeah,
like
true.
just sitting there and you can't even do anything. You can't express yourself. You can't do what you actually have the feeling you're living for, your purpose.
Yes.
So I'm so glad that things are moving a little
Hmm.
bit and that I have the chance to release new music. So end of September, my new single will come out, and I'm really
All
glad to
right.
say that.
Now, where can most of your fans or your viewers find your work?
On all streaming platforms, but I concentrate the most on Spotify and YouTube.
Okay.
So mostly on Spotify and on YouTube, the music video always comes up as well. Right.
All right.
And
Perfect.
if you want to know anything else or more information, whatever, my normal life as well, just hit me up on Instagram, right?
And what's your Instagram? Tell us.
RADD official. So it's just one word.
All right.
RADD official.
So
Right.
we're definitely going to have the links in there too, because we want to make sure that we can get this out as much as possible.
That's
Now,
perfect.
kind of since we're on that topic a little bit, I'm curious what were some of the driving inspirational factors that you found during COVID, during this lockdown?
Mm. I think that this lockdown brought everything in a different perspective, like a lot
Hmm.
of things. And although I always try to be grateful every day for what I have and my health and health of my family and so on, I think this phase was or is pretty extreme and intense with all these topics. So I hope that people get a little bit more grateful for what they actually
Mm,
have, and also in the industry and all over the world actually, to see how important certain jobs are, essential workers, but
yes.
also the art industry, like
Mm,
going to a festival, going to a club, going to a concert, all these like normal stuff you did before, how special it actually is. And like I'm feeling that. And I
yeah.
hope that the world sees the worth of the art a little bit more. I think
Mm,
that's an inspiration everybody should take with them a little bit more. And that nothing is for granted, right? You never know what tomorrow's going to
true.
bring.
Yeah, that's
And
such an important message.
uh, and I think like you should always take that as a really important life message with you around. Do what you love and do it now, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. But it's something that really opened up my heart in certain times in this lockdown phase, right?
Mm. Now, before we finish up, is there anything
Yeah,
that you didn't get a chance to say? Any kind of like just message that you have that you want to really let your viewers and your fans know?
right. Um, well, actually, I think you brought everything really good to the point, straight to the point.
All right.
And that's quite good. And I think just to sum it up, people just try to show more love, It's always the same. Show more love for yourself, be a little bit more compassionate with yourself and with everybody around you. More love, and the world will be a better place, right? It's cheesy, but
Yeah,
it's true.
it's so true. It really is. And it's so simple. It's like, come on, how come we
Yeah,
haven't gotten it yet?
I don't know. I do not know. Right.
Well, a little bit more of that energy that you have, a little bit more of that soul and creativity, and we'll be one step closer towards it.
That's true. That would be perfect. But that is the reason why I am an artist, right? So I can
Hmm.
spread the message and use art to communicate and bring people together and yeah, spread my message.
Yeah.
So I'm so
Well,
thankful to be on the show today. Thank you so much for having me.
yeah, thank you
Um,
so much for joining us.
because sometimes also it's so important to explain certain stuff in an interview, you know.
It
So
is.
that's really,
Yeah.
really great. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And once again, we really appreciate seeing you. We can't wait to hear some of that new music that you're putting out. For all the
Hmm.
viewers watching, make sure that you go check out her debut single, Loco. She told you herself, RADD. You can check her out on YouTube, Spotify, Rad Official. You can find her on Instagram. We will put some links up, but make sure you stay tuned. We'll be giving you the best here live on C2F.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. Rad, it was such a pleasure. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we hope to talk to you soon again.
It will be awesome. Have a great day and spread the love, man.
All right. Same to you.
He coming loco, he coming loco, he coming loco. Trust no play, I feel no bitch. That is why